My name is Ryan, and in today's video I'm going to be helping you understand x and y. So let's start off with the question, what is x and what is y? So normally what you'd see is just maybe an equation like this. Let's see, something like that, and you just solve, or maybe you'd see something like this, and you'd say find x, So the question is, what is x and what is y? I'm just solving something. Well, I don't understand this. So let's go a little more in depth, and let's go back to y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So this is basically solving for something that you're going to try to graph, which will have an x and y coordinates, or x and y axis. So this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. So let's go ahead and actually do one to try to better understand x and y. So say we have y equals x squared minus x minus 12. So to understand this right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and draw a little graph down below right here. And this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. Okay? So, normally, what we can do is, if we're trying to say, find x, we'd set this side equal to 0, and go ahead and solve, which will get us 0 equals, so that'll be x, and that'll be 3 and 4, so like that, and that will tell us that x is equal to 4 and also negative 3. So let's go ahead and mark that on this graph. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be this point right here, or we'll just do it all in blue. That'll be that point right there, and then we got 1, 2, 3, which is that point right there. Is x making a little more sense? Because now what you're actually finding are points on a graph, not just numbers, points on a graph. That's a little bit cool. So now you're like, okay, well, Ryan, that kind of explains x. What about y? Well, y is the same thing. So you still have the same problem right here, except what you want to do is you want to set x equal to 0. So if you didn't understand the first concept, what you were doing was setting y equal to 0. So when y is at 0, right here, when this is at 0, which is right here, x will be at 4 and negative 3. That's the concept right there. So that might help a little bit. Forgot to mention that a little bit earlier. But same thing goes for solving for where it's going to be on the y-axis. So you set the x's equal to 0. And then that'll give us negative 12. So that tells us that x is all the way down, or the y, my apologies, y is all the way down there. And you also can tell that it's a positive number, so it's going to be going upwards. So our graph will look like this. Had to go around the y-axis there, but it'll go like that, so right through. And that's kind of the whole purpose in today's reason why you're finding x all the time. Like, why you're setting it equal to 0, because you're putting it right there on that x-axis. So you're saying y is equal to 0, therefore it's going to cross that x-axis at those 2 points. And then if you set x equal to 0, it's going to cross that y-axis at that point. So that's a kind of a little cool concept to understand there. And I kind of didn't really understand that at first for a while until I kind of thought about it. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about math and a little bit more about finding x's and y's and why you're finding them, and kind of like connecting it together to graphs and just a formula. So I hope this video helped. This is kind of cool if you think about it, you know. And hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next video, in my next tutorial or method, or maybe something else like this. I'll see you.